just because we're not the types to just roll over and just just lay down and just let the season go away. We're gonna keep fighting until the wheels fall off.
You have a social media policy during the season for yourself as far as whether you pay attention to any of that stuff or not?
I mean, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram and stuff like that, but trying not to really look at it as much just because it's kind of distracting. Yeah.
What do you say what does this team have to play for with Big Ten championship goals kind of taking a hit? What
I
do
mean,
you have to play for?
we're still going to ball, because you never know what's going to happen later in the season, A team may get those 2 losses and we're right back into the fight, So we're just going to keep fighting and just keep playing.
Do you believe that even more when you see a Wisconsin lose to Illinois?
Yeah, exactly. Stuff just like that, You never know it's any given a Saturday. Sunday soon enough.
Rivalry game, is that kind of a good recipe to get back on the horse here right after a tough loss like that?
Exactly, yeah. I feel like this game will be huge just because Notre Dame's a really good team. In this past loss, even though we had lost, I feel like offense found their mojo. I feel like defense started to pick it up in the second half, but I feel like this game will be huge for us.
Feel a little sense of payback after what happened last year?
Yeah, I would say so. We played on their turf last year. This year they're playing on our turf, so to have our fans behind us, our crowd behind us, and just to go in and play that team, it'll be good.
Is it strange having a game like this in the middle of the Big Ten season?
A little bit, but I feel like it'll be good for this team.
Scouting yourself as a unit, looking at the Wisconsin and Penn State games, what do you do to start stronger and not let the other team score touchdowns early like they did in those games?
I feel like this game we're kind of not nervous, I would say, but kind of jittery, just because we were playing in the whiteout. The crowd kind of took a toll on us, but I feel like after we started playing, we just said, all right, let's take it easy. They had a couple of impact plays that resulted in touchdowns. So after halftime, we just came out and we started playing our defense.
As far as you're concerned, what would you say that you're doing the better over last year, where you had the most growth?
I would say responsibility, just making sure that each and every person does their job. I have to be able to come off and, contain my gap. I have to be able to pass rush so it'll be easier for my DBs to cover, and just stuff like that.
When Coach Harbaugh told you you were unblockable, I think it was Iowa, what was your response to that?
It felt good, just because of how much work you put in week in, week out, just to be able to, go into a game and against those 2 extremely good tackles and just play your game, play well.
In the 2 road games this year, 2 big road games, Wisconsin and Penn State, you guys spotted them pretty big leads. Was there a different sense Saturday night, a different resolve versus a month ago?
I feel like it was kind of the same approach. We just thought that we just had to come out and play our ball. I feel like this game was just more of I wouldn't say more of a bigger game, but I feel like we wanted to come on and make a statement this game.
And what do you think you proved?
I feel like our offense proved a lot. I feel like our offense proved to a lot of people that they can play. I feel like they proved to even our own team that our offense has some tools that they can help us with in the future.
Sometimes teams, after they lose that second game, do struggle. I mean, they're still motivated, but maybe not the same without the title conversation. What have you seen in the last 36 or so hours that have made you think that this team won't do that?
Yeah, I feel like we didn't hold our heads down after the loss. I feel like even though we did lose, I feel like we were proud with our efforts. I feel like we will continue to play this hard and play this well.
How much Notre Dame film have you watched at this point?
Notre Dame film? Oh, we've been watching clips here and there, but this week starting today, we're going to start at a film room, hours and hours. I'll bring my iPad into class, watch some film in class, yeah.
Not afraid your professors will see this video?
But they do. Yeah.
So what have you seen from them so far in, I guess, these clips you've seen?
Their O-line is extremely well, you know. They've always had a good O-line, and the quarterback is really talented. So, you know, just having to try and contain him. We saw a glimpse of him last year, but he came off the bench. But, yeah, you know, they're a really good team, really disciplined, and we just have to come out and play our ball.
You mentioned earlier about how the whiteout kind of took you guys out of early rhythm and everything. What's the difference that you guys seem to feel when you're at home? How the kind of jolt it seems like the home crowd gives you compared to the road crowd?
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, just having that home crowd behind us, you know, just cheering us on, it just gives us a little bit of energy, you know, to go out there and play our ball. You know, not really worrying about like the other aspects of the game.
Does that game make a difference here? Can you sense that the crowd's a little more amped up?
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like this game and then future games, you know, against Michigan State and Ohio State will be huge playing here.
Apologize if you've been asked this. Aiden said you came up with salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper, yeah.
When did you come up with that?
It was a name that my high school coach had gave me and like a former player, and I was like, me and Aiden kind of fit that role again, so just tried the same thing.
What does it mean to you?
I mean, I'm a darker complexion, he's whiter complexion. Yeah, so you know, just you need salt and pepper to eat, so yeah.
How does he fit the role that maybe your former teammate fit then in high school?
We both came off the edge, so you know, we're dynamic at that point, so yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying he's salt and you're pepper.
Exactly.
Talk a little bit about Mike Dwumfor and his impact and what he's brought since he's returned to the defense.
Yeah, I feel like Mike's brought the leadership role back to our D-line. You know, we were kind of young before, but he kind of brought that seniorship back to our team. He's brought that pass rush too because he's really athletic. So you know, being able to pass rush through the B gap and stuff like that will help our edges.
What was your reaction to Josh Uche's pass breakup downfield on KJ? I mean, what does it say?
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised. You know, I wasn't thinking Uche was that fast, but then I seen him go back and break up that pass. I was like, all right, bet that's great.
Did you think there was another number 6 maybe?
Yeah, I mean, Uche has done a lot of great stuff for us, but I was surprised when he broke up that pass.
Would you like to see this rivalry continue? The Michigan-Notre Dame rivalry, is it important?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like having those I know we have Ohio State, Michigan State, but I feel like just having another huge game like that would just help us play harder in the season. Just making sure that we have that competition every single week. I feel like it'll be great for this team.
Is it harder to stay up when you're playing maybe at Illinois or Rutgers? Is that what you're suggesting?
Is it harder? I feel like just having like those competitive games throughout the season, you know, just so like we won't go to like the highs and lows of like, you know, having, you know, not as competitive games and stuff like that.
That was diplomatic.
Yeah.
Going back to Aiden, like quickly, just what's your relationship like to you?
I feel like our D-line is really close. You know, we try and do activities outside of football, you know, just to stay loose and stay close. Coach Newell has done a great job of like keeping us close. We've done dinners and activities and stuff like that, so, you know, just keeping that good bond, because having a great bond like that just makes you want to play for your teammate even more.